You came into this world with everything you need. A guidance system, a compass, a voice. So clear and so precise that animals trust it with their lives. And yet us humans, somewhere along the way, learn to completely ignore it. Your intuition is not a feeling. It is not a hunch. It is not something that the lucky few were born with. It is your GPS, and it was installed in you before you even took your first breath. So what happened? Well, let me tell you, okay? Because this is exactly what happened. The moment that you entered the system, the education system, the economy, the culture of consumption and comparison, the comparison is thief of joy. Something very intentional began. They taught you to measure yourself against everything you are not. The right grade, the right body, the right job, the right amount of money, the right amount of success. And here's why, because independent thinkers cannot be controlled. That's right. People who trust themselves. They don't need to be told what to buy, what to believe, or who to become. So the system did what the system does. It rewards logic. And it punishes feelings. I told you your emotions were going to be judged, and they were. Your gut was unreliable. Your knowing was not enough. And slowly, that quiet, truthful inner voice got quieter and quieter and quieter and quieter and quieter until most people can't hear it at all. But here's what they never told you. It never, ever turned off. It's still there right now in your body, in your chest, in your gut, in that feeling you keep dismissing as paranoia or anxiety or overthinking. That's not noise. That's your GPS trying to reroute you. Now let me give you the science, because I'm a spiritual person. And I also believe the science and the spirit are saying the same exact thing. Your body registers a decision 4 to 7 seconds before your conscious mind becomes aware of it. Let's count that together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's how long your higher self is sending you a signal. That's how long the goosebumps last. That twinge, that thought that flashes through your head, that nudge, that gut feeling that arrives way before the explanation does. 7 seconds. And you're so buried beneath the noise of the world that it is actively trying to silence you, that you cannot hear it for even 7 seconds. And that's not much. When you actually count it out, that's what your highest self is communicating with you. That is the most God-centered, most divine, intellectually advanced GPS system ever designed. But somehow you built an entire life around not listening to it. Not because you're broken, but because this world manipulated you into believing that you were broken. Even Dr. Joe Dispenza calls it the body's subconscious mind. And MIT neuroscientist Tara Swart says, intuition is a pattern, a recognition so deep it bypasses your logical brain completely. Wow. Just boom, gone. And what does the spiritual world call it? The voice of God, your higher self speaking, your soul speaking, the universe sending you a message, angels, guides, all of them pointing at the same thing. You have a direct contact, a direct line to, and you were trained to hang up that call. Now here's how you know the difference between your intuition and your fear, because this is the part that trips everybody up. Fear is loud as fuck. Fear is urgent. Fear changes the story. Fear says, what if, 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 what if? Intuition is quiet. It's steady. It says the same thing. Intuition feels like knowing. even when it can't be explained why. And here's the one that'll stop you cold. Intuition, it feels like safety. Even when the message is hard, because safety is not a circumstance. Safety is a frequency. And when you feel truly safe in your own body, in your own knowing, in your own worth, your GPS gets loud again. Worthiness is the antenna. Safety is the signal. And nobody taught us either one. So how do you turn it back on? 3 things, baby. Let's get into it. First, get into your body before you get into your head. Before you make any decision, any response, any move, pause. Place your hand on your chest. Ask your body, not your brain. Does this feel open or does this feel tight? Does this feel like expansion or does this feel like contraction? The answer is always honest. Second, start keeping an evidence file. Baby, we need those receipts. Every time your gut tells you something, write it down. Every time you were right and didn't listen, write it down. Build that case for yourself because your intuition has been right far more than you know, and you just never gave them credit. And it's just your higher self, right? Third, get quiet enough to hear it. Your intuition doesn't compete with noise. It doesn't shout over your phone or your to-do list or over your doom scrolling choices or your anxiety spiral at the beginning of day and the end of the day. 5 minutes of stillness every day is enough to start hearing it again. You do not need more time. You need less noise. And here's where I get excited because some of you listening right now are total baddies. Hey, where are my baddies? Step up. And deep down, you already know it. You've been feeling that pull, that whisper that won't go away, that knowing that there is something more for you than what you've currently lived. And you're done fucking waiting. Last night inside Manifesting Miracles, under the new moon, we just did something very special. We hosted a live interaction workshop called Intuition for Baddies. Trusting your hits, baby, not your history. And let me tell you what that means. We didn't just talk about intuition. We activated it together live as a community. 5 deep exercises designed to open your intuition and strengthen it and help you trust it and listen to it. Even when the fear is loud, even when the world says you're wrong, even when you've ignored it for years. And here's the part that just gives me chills. It's recorded right now, and it's waiting for you, baby. The moment that you join Manifesting Miracles Academy and community, you have instant access to last night's workshop, and it comes with a 10-day workbook that takes everything that we activated in that session, and it keeps growing inside of you day by day. Listen, I don't need you to stop down and do nothing. You can listen in your car. You can listen when you're driving and you're in the pickup line. You can listen when you're walking the dogs while you're making dinner. And then after the house is quiet, you can open the book and do the work. No schedule, no pressure. Just you and your intuition finally getting reacquainted. And when you're ready, you can come into the next live workshop, which for those of you hearing it today on July 15th is tonight at 7 p.m. I want you to join MMA right now. Join our community. We're doing a live journaling session tonight for 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You don't need to have done anything yet. You don't need to know anyone. You don't need to be ready. Just turn your camera on or off, open the Zoom link, and show up. Because you were never, ever, ever, ever meant to do this alone. And the minute that you walk through my door, officially, you're going to feel it. That feeling that you've been looking for, that's your GPS saying you finally made the right turn. And you know what? I believe in you before you believe in you. So the first month, it's always complimentary. It's always free. Okay, babes, the link is right there on your show notes. There's no excuses for you not to join us or to go watch the live. Come find your people, find your community, network with people from around the world. Your intuition knows that this is the real one. So I want you to join us, and I want you to step into that power and step into that highest version of yourself, because intuition for baddies is something that you should be experiencing right now. And then I want you to come in and do our journaling workshop right now and join us. Join our community and step into that highest version of you. All right, now it's time to close like we always do, baby, because it's true. Everything is always working out for you, whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, whether you receive it or not. All right? And 3, 2, 1, let's go. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Us again. Everything is always working out for us. Everything is always working out for us. Everything is always working out for us. Yes, yes, yes. Always and in all ways. I love you. My name is Michelle Juanita Lamont. You're listening to Manifesting Miracles, the podcast that is going to help you achieve, receive, and accept the power of you. Now it's time for you to step into your highest self. Come in and join our community. I love you. I love you. I love you. You are worthy and you are worth it.